All right. How'd we go? Hi, my name's Elliot Taylor. I'm one of the co-heads of our athlete development program here at Athletes Authority, and I'm here with my athlete, Claudia White, who's an endurance athlete, specifically, if I can get that word out, a runner. You do the 1,500 meters, 800 meters, and then in the off season you do cross country. Yeah? Cool. So Claudia, can you tell me a little bit why you came to AA, what you kind of wanted to achieve out of coming to AA and coming on board our athlete development program?
Well, basically I wasn't really improving in my running and I kept getting injured and I was getting really frustrated that I couldn't get faster.
Frustrated is a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. And I knew that all the top athletes, they were already given strength coaches as part of their program with NSWIS or whatever. And there's no help for people like me who want to actually get to that level.
Yeah. So you're looking at bridging the gap?
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk me through some of the injuries that you've had. This will take about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I have done my hip before. I tore my glute med. I've torn both calves. And just before I came here, I was in a boot with a fibular stress fracture. Yeah.
And then what was one of the biggest things too when you came to us that you couldn't do?
I couldn't run in spikes.
Yeah.
And that is what we have to do. That's part of racing.
It's part of racing.
Yeah.
It's part of racing.
Yeah.
So when you came to me, you obviously had all these issues, and I remember one of the big things was that we had to tell you to pull back before we progressed further.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
I didn't want to. No runner wants to be told run less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you find, having done the program, what has been some of the things that we've achieved or that's changed with your running? What do you find that is the biggest difference?
Well, I have gotten PBs in every single distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've just got a lot more resilience in my running, so I'm able to run the mileage and like hold my technique right, and I've had a lot more I feel more springy when I run.
More springy. We have made you more springy.
Yeah, I feel a lot more efficient.
And how did last competitive season go? Did you have to sit out at all? Did you have any injuries or anything like that?
No niggles, no nothing. Yeah, it went pretty smoothly.
And what was the best race do you think that we did?
Ooh,
it's tough to say.
Yeah, tough to say because all of them were a pretty different experience at different levels.
Mm-hmm. I think the second last race of the season?
Yeah, I'd say
that was
so.
Why was that the most memorable?
I just felt strong and in control.
And you placed.
And yes, I did.
Being very
modest.
It's
nice to be up the front again.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I guess something that we probably need to talk about that we try not to talk too much about is the PBs that you got this season. So let's start with the shorter distance. What was your 800 meter PB?
I cut 6 seconds off that one.
And that was amazing. And then what about your 1500 meter?
23 seconds.
And what about your 10K?
57 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were all kind of rolled on from each other as well.
Yeah. The 10K was more recent because it's winter season, but.
Yeah. And it seems like they're kind of getting the PBs are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
They are, and it's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What's some of the stuff that you hope to achieve moving forward? Now that we've got you competing without pain, we have you placing, we have PBs, what do me and you want to achieve? We tease about Tokyo 2020.
Yeah, we do.
But it's something that we realistically want to get you to the next level.
Yeah.
The NSWIS program or the top tier type stuff, yeah?
Yeah, and I'd like to be racing for Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to get you racing for Australia.
Yeah.
So in the next coming years, or year I should say, what's the kind of the goal that me and you want to do?
I just want to get nice and competitive again, qualify for nationals in the track season, just keep bringing the times down until I'm up there and then we can plan more races, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And how do you feel that AA helps you achieve that?
Well, you've helped me with my back end in the races a lot. I'm actually able to kick.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's helped a lot. And it's also helped like my confidence a lot.
Yeah, cool.
Because in an individual sport, you have to back yourself, and there's no one else backing you. So it's nice to come here and people actually back you. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Is that when you first came here, you felt a little bit isolated at times.
Yeah, because you never know if you're going to make it, and
Yeah.
it's nice to hear it from other people that you're like, they tell you that you're improving.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Big
Yeah.
time, big time. Claude, thanks heaps for all your stuff. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.